Hello, video land. We're doing a comparison today. At least this is a small comparison. I actually want to do a big comparison in the future. I have four SG style guitars, but today we're going to look at the Viper 256, which I claim that the pickups are kind of meh, and we're going to compare it against the Epiphone SG Pro. Both are tuned B flat to B flat, just they're tuned death metal. Or melodic, or whatever. They're tuned heavy, like Nevermore. And that's the sound I'm going for, at least for these particular guitars. Anyways, so I'm just letting you know that they're matching and tuning. They're using the same exact set of strings, 12 to 56. So is this guitar really as mushy sounding as I think it is, or is it in my head? I've been wanting to upgrade these to maybe like a Duncan 59 or the Nazgul, or maybe EMGs. I don't know yet, or maybe Fishman's, but they're kind of pricey. I don't know yet. Or maybe these pickups are fine, and it's not as bad as I think they are. Let's try some tones, and then we're going to test out the G4, the SG Pro next. Clean test. True test of time. Now we're going to compare it to an Epiphone, which is basically the secondary version of a Gibson, which is, anyways, G400, and I plan on doing a full-fledged review of this guitar sometime soon. Needs a little bit of work, needs some slight intonation work to it. some adjustments, but other than that, it's a killer guitar. Got it for a steal at a music store, mom and pop style music store. Okay, now truth comes out. Clean sound. So, in my honest opinion, less is more. They're both great guitars, actually, and really, in hindsight, I don't think the LTD sounds that bad, but I think the problem with the LTD is the pickups are too hot. They have too much gain coming off of them. This guitar has actually got lighter output pickups, which you would think, well, that's crazy, you play metal. Well, no, actually, that's better. It results in a slightly cleaner, tighter sound. That other guitars got gain for days. I mean, I've still got plenty of gain I'm working with, but the Viper screams. It's definitely a high output pickup, but that's not always the key to good tone. Sometimes less is more. You dial the gain back on your pickups. Like if you have like an 8.1K or a PAF style pickup, you're actually going to have a cleaner sound. I think both guitars in their own right are good guitars. I don't think the LTD sounds that bad. I'm just really picky. Maybe if I put some slightly lighter output pickups in it that are a little cleaner in response, it'll sound a little bit more open, I guess. But it didn't sound that bad in hindsight, but you're going to have better tone with less output on your pickups. Because really, you don't want your pickups screaming with high output, because that's not always going to result in a clean sound. Sometimes it's overloading your amp or whatever you're playing out of, and it gets to be a little too much. So in my opinion, what it is this guitar's pickups are less on the output, resulting in a more cleaner, articulate sound, while the Viper has really just high output pickups, and the sound gets a little out of control. Both are great guitars. I love the way that one plays. That one just shreds like crazy, but this one plays really good too. Real easy to play. think they're both great. They just do different things. These two particular guitars are in my low tuned collection because I have other guitars that are tuned higher to E flat standard because I have guitars for classic metal and then I have guitars for melodic death metal or even sludgier or like doomier stuff. It's good for that kind of stuff. So overall point, I think in my ears tell me the less output on your pickup, it's giving you a slightly cleaner sound. This has not as much output as that Viper. The Viper screams. But as a result, you get a much more articulate, percussive sound. Real tight. And the other one's a little more loose.